Get ready for your last leader. Switch. Try not to grab people.
So, here's what's going to happen, oh you wonderful people who are outside. The music will play, you will do the dance. You don't know what the dance is. Your partner and neighbor are not going to talk at you, flap at you, drag you around or anything. You will simply do the dance. And mistakes are okay. Mistakes are great. Mistakes give you an opportunity to figure out, oh, how did it really go? All right? So, give yourself plenty of room and we are ready to go. I am silent. We have 2 notes and then off you go. Is look at your notes and have you say what, yeah, we can't really see this. I'm just going to lay them on the ground here.
Would you like somebody to hold them up?
Nah, that's okay. So, what do we have? What do people like? We have hand reaching out. We talked about that earlier, yeah? Hand pressure. So what does that mean, hand pressure?
It means someone can kind of steer you a little bit.
Someone can steer you a little bit. What it doesn't mean is thumb, death grip, So if I can have you for a second. So if you already have a nice handhold and you already have a little bit of weight, you can feel that there's muscles and body attached to the hand, then it's easy to kind of do a little bit like that. But if that person does, like I don't know if you can see this, but I was probably asking her to go to the right, which could be a single, or it could be who knows what. What I'm not going to do is, right? So hand pressure, but gentle. Or sometimes it could be, no, stay with me. I just did a little, so that means, no, don't let go, we're going to do another thing. But you have to be very careful. Other thoughts about hand pressure? Okay. Pointing. All right, pointing. Somebody said pointing was helpful. Okay, here's the thing. I'm dancing with you. Can somebody stand here? Can somebody stand here? And somebody stand there. This person is supposed to go there. If I do this, they see my hand and come to my hand, right? So I actually strongly disagree with pointing. Because number one, the hand that's pointing is the hand you see. So that's a thing. Pointing can be kind of rude. Now, if we are supposed to do a half figure eight, I'm not going to go like that. I might go like this. And I have a gentle hand, so I'm not pointing, but I'm indicating. And what I'm not going to do is, oh, you're in this role, so you should go first. Point, point, point. Like if you don't get it, I mean, I might do that, but I'm more likely to do that and invite. You know, shoulder, okay, so shoulder tapping, not pointing, great. So yes, so this. Right. So if you want somebody to do something with that shoulder, you can do this. Even better, if you can start by going like that, so that you're angling your body to the correct direction that you want. And if like subtle hint number 1 doesn't work, you can do that. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for clarifying that. But I'm glad somebody said pointing because that is one of my pet peeves, shall we say. Touching shoulder, okay, we just talked about that. Eye contact, right? So, there are people who are uncomfortable with eye contact, right? Whether it's cultural, whether it's their own personality, you go to England and these Americans are always looking at each other. And so, if you say to somebody, right shoulder round, I'm not gonna say, like that's the next step. In the animal kingdom, ears up, tail up, direct stare, that's a threat. So there are some people that aren't actually threatened by that. And what I'd like to say is, keep your face available, right? Keep your eyes open. The floor isn't going to help you. An internal focus isn't going to help you. You can still have your face pointed toward people with a pleasant expression on it, without gazing deeply into their eyes. Right? So if somebody says, look at me, or don't ever say that to anybody. If somebody says that, you can just smile and, look sort of in their forehead. If the eye contact thing isn't working for you. But the main idea is to pay attention, either as a helper or a helpee, or just a nice person. Eye direction. Yeah. So that gets back to the pointing thing, right? So if someone's supposed to go over there, and they're starting to come to me, rather than point, I can go like this. Right? You're going that way. And then you know that because I'm keeping my hands to myself, and I'm looking where they need to go, it's not me. Right? I'm not going, no, point, flap, flap, flap. It's just like, not me. Yeah? Does that make sense to people? All right. Feel free to jump in, everybody. Hand gestures. What sort of hand gestures? Give me some examples. Yeah, just a graceful, it's that way. Something else? Hello, it's my hand. Yep. Excellent. Anything else? Yep, offering your 2 hands for a turn. Do you ever need to tell somebody to do a 2-hand turn? You never do. If you offer your 2 hands and you start to move in the direction, it's kind of obvious, right? So there's certain things where sometimes if you need to say up, or I don't know, you might need to say something, like a word. You never need to say 2-hand turn. Hand gestures, subtle. All those things, examples I saw were subtle. So not flapping, not pointing, not doing this, not doing that. No, just subtle. Excellent. Smiling is always good. Smiling, so here's the thing about smiling. Smiling means, it was a mistake, but it's okay. I don't mind, I'm not mad at myself, I'm not mad at you, life will go on, the universe will continue. That's a good time to smile. And also just, hey, I'm having fun, you're fun to dance with. Whether or not you made a mistake, or I made a mistake. Okay, continuing on into the helpful things. Those are all unhelpful. All right, they're mixed up. All right, they're mixed up.
Brooke, what about responding? I guess if somebody offers you a hand or something, or maybe they're offering the wrong hand, if the other person doesn't take it because you've offered the wrong hand, that seems like not responding.
Okay, so Lorna, what Lorna said was, if someone offers you the wrong hand and you don't respond, so there's some choices there. What are some choices? If it's supposed to be a left-hand turn and someone gives you a right-hand turn, what are your choices? Go along with it? Just go, I know it's the wrong hand. I might be wrong. So just do it. Any other choices?
Travel in the other direction.
Travel in the other direction? Like, give a left-hand turn and go backwards?
If something you're doing it right,
Yeah.
you hand me your left, okay, and I'll just go like this.
Yep. So there are times when,
Especially if the next move depends on where you are.
yes. So there are times when it doesn't matter. Are you giving right shoulder or left shoulder back to back, or right hand turn or left hand turn? It doesn't matter. There are times when that's true. It's like I got my back to all you people. I don't want to. You like me anyway. I'll put my leg this way. And there are times when it matters more. Like the flow, if you do it over the wrong shoulder, the flow into the next thing is not as nice. That's, you can recover from not as nice. If it really messes things up, that's more challenging. Right, so sometimes it's a judgment call. Do you just go with it, or you just go, oh well, or if you know that at the end of this 8 bars, you need to be here, and you just smile and move and get there, right? Okay, other thoughts on that? So we have some don'ts. Grabbing, pushing, being helpful when you don't need it. I mean, grabbing, pushing, those are kind of no-brainers, although I have to say, last night I did see some grabbing. I did see one of these. Not okay. Not okay. And the only time to grab someone is if they're about to fall down and you can help prevent it, right? But never to put them where they should go. Ever. If you're going to, like, if any teachers in the room, I know there's some, yeah. So if you're going to say, oh, I see somebody's having trouble in a walkthrough, may I take your shoulder? Let's go this way. You ask, you don't just go, do it this way, as a teacher. Likewise as a dancer on the floor. Talking. When is it okay to talk? Every time, I love it. When else is it okay to talk? When the dance is over, you say thank you? Is it okay to talk when the caller's talking? No, never. I can deal with that one, okay? But what I like is, if someone says to me, if I'm on the floor and someone else is teaching, what did he say? I didn't understand that. I'll say, I want to listen to the caller, or, hello, lovely caller. I didn't get that move. Could you say that again? So model ways to go, oh, let's listen to what's happening, as opposed to, well, you do the thing, and you do the thing, and you go that way, and you do it. And then none of you know what's going on. All right. No. Yeah, that's not helpful, is it? Being early. Yes. So, do you ever find times when, like, you offer the hand, it's the right hand turn, and you offer it before the beat because you want your partner to know that it's going to happen. And maybe after about 3 times they know that it's a right hand turn, do you still need to do the thing early? You don't, right? You don't need to start anything early once people understand. And being super early isn't helpful at all. Being moved before the call. You know the dance. You're just going ahead with the dance, even though it hasn't been taught yet or called yet. People not looking, hands in pockets. Love it. That's not helpful. Snotty hands, did I read that right? Ew. That is kind of gross, I have to say. Hadn't thought of that one before. That's never come up on a list before. Thumb pressure, we talked about that. Excellent. Other don't likes. No pushing, no poking, no frowning. Which gets back to the smiling. It's like if you see people sometimes walking around like this, with this thing, and it's either because they're worried and they're like, what's the next move? Oh my gosh, or oh, I screwed up, or oh, they screwed up. It's like, it's just not helpful. It's not nice, it's not helpful. And people wonder why some group people don't come back. It's because people are constantly frowning at them. So it's like, oops, I made a mistake. It's okay. Just every once in a while check to see if, this is smooth here. So not letting go of hands could be helpful or not helpful. Like, it could be, like if we're supposed to turn, and go into a star. Like that could be helpful, but if we're supposed to turn and he's supposed to go somewhere, going like that, keeping hold of your hand, is not necessarily helpful. Again, that's a real judgment call, right?
That's my pet peeve when people do that. They
Right.
assume you don't know what you're doing.
Right.
And they say, oh, you're stupid. Let me tell you how to go.
Exactly. Throw your suit, let me tell you how to go. Yeah.
It's very annoying.
There are some dances where it's fun, like if we're doing a balance forward and a balance back, to give a little tough, but then let it go. And that's a fun, cooperative move as opposed to you're stupid, go. The you're stupid go thing, yeah, it's not really. Face in the direction to move, right? And that can be subtle. So if it's you and me, and you're supposed to go, we're both supposed to go up, I might go like that. If you're supposed to go up and I'm supposed to go down, I might go like that. See what I did? I kind of went to her like that way, but I turned my body that way. Does that make sense to folks? There's a lot of chat. We'll dance really soon. Anticipate the next move, hands in advance of the move. We talked about that. Wait for the phrase. Timing, don't go too soon. We talked about that. Use hands and heads. We kind of talked about that. Anybody want to amplify that? Be subtle. Yes. So, it's a practice. I make mistakes in my unhelpful helping. I just do sometimes. So forgive yourself if you do and learn to be better. But the more subtle, we talked about that. So you can go, you can do this or you can do that. And so first is that. So if this doesn't work, if this doesn't work, that might work, and then that might work. And then take it back down to that and that. As subtle as you can get it. Don't squeeze grab, no thumb pinch. Ooh, a lot of that. Both groups said that. Let go in changes. Yeah, so rights and lefts around. Yes, because, let's see, who haven't I picked on before? If we're doing rights and lefts, and we're like, once we get to about here, you should be letting go, because that actually hurts and is not helpful, and it can send you in the wrong direction. Okay. Don't hold on too long, don't overhelp. Trust your partner. Trust your partner. So I have one more thing to say about, actually, does anybody else have anything to say? I've been yapping. Yes, fine. Relax. Yeah, it's relax. Mistakes are okay. If you as a dancer, if you as a caller, if you as an organizer, trust that the dance will go on. And have an attitude of mistakes are great. They are. They're a way to learn. Right? You didn't just get up and go, I can walk perfectly as a whatever-year-old. You went, I can sort of, oops, I fell down. Oh, now I actually need to do it this way. So mistakes help you learn how the dance goes.
Brooke, can I add one?
Yeah, please.
Don't assume young people don't know what they're doing. Because I hear this over and over again from younger people that they get directed by older people, and they're really very experienced dancers.
So just don't assume. Don't assume someone doesn't know what they're doing.
There's usually only one person who's in the right spot to be directing someone who literally is confused. If you're not that person, keep your hands to yourself, keep your eyes off of them.
Thank you, Kay. So, did you hear that? If you're not, basically, okay, can I get 5 people around me? If I'm supposed to do a thing with Jeff, it doesn't help if everybody else is going to Jeff. Do this. Like, it's my responsibility, or it's Jeff's responsibility to get my attention. Not this person over here going, or point. But just, like, pay attention to the only person you as a person should be helping is the person you're supposed to do something with, right? Actually, can I take your place? So, if Wendy's supposed to go to me and she's looking in the wrong direction, I might say, Wendy, right? Rather than somebody pointing. Occasionally I look at this. It's me. It's obvious, right? But if I'm supposed to be doing something with Jeff, it doesn't help either of them, it doesn't help Jeff if either of them saying to Jeff, do a thing with Brooke. No. You've lost track of who you're supposed to do something with, right? So, and I saw that last night, a little bit of that, where people were helping other people that had nothing to do with them, and then they screwed up. So, and the best help, this was not on here, the best help that you can do as a dancer is be where you need to be when you need to be there. And if everybody does that, then there'll be a place that's empty that a confused dancer can go to, right? So rather than you try to take care of everybody else around you, or even just your partner, just do what you need to do. Here's the thing that I saw last night. Can I take your place again? They were supposed to cast up. She was supposed to cast up, she didn't. Rather than me going, which I saw, I could do like this. Right? I moved down to her place. I smiled at her. She goes, oh, I better get out of the way, huh? Because there's someone coming. So you never need to do the flappy hand thing. You could just go where you need to go. Yes, Jack.
Related to that,
Yeah.
thing. Sometimes if you're waiting for something to happen, you check in with your partner. You make eye contact.
Yes.
Our cue's coming.
Right. So did you hear everybody hear that? Check in with your, like if you're standing still as a couple and you're or whatever, and you can check in with that person. Are they paying attention? It's about the thing's about to happen that we're supposed to do. Yeah. Ready? You know, knowing what comes next is useful. Okay, let's do some more dancing unless other people have thoughts. Yes, a question. So the question was, if you're looking at someone and they have a blank expression on their face and a hey is about to happen, do I object to saying hey? I don't object to one-word cues if they're helpful in that moment. So a one-word cue could be Brooke, and then I'll look at you and do a thing. Not Brooke, Brooke, Brooke! Just Brooke. And if I ignore you, say, oh well. Or hey, as you start to move. Hey, oh, it's a left shoulder hey. Yeah, you can, yeah, that's fine. One-word cues are fine. If it's the person you're supposed to be doing the thing with, not hey, right? But yeah, I mean, I hope this was instructive. It was, you got to do some dancing, got to play around with some stuff. Thank you for dancing.